This is a small clip from one of my main videos. If you like it, then please check out the original video. Okay, bye, love you. Alright, now for Vertex. This is one of the rare games that actually got removed from the New York Times library, and I can see why. This is a pretty suck-ass experience. Vertex isn't really a game, it's kinda just an activity. The way this works is there are a bunch of dots on the screen, and the number on each dot represents how many other dots it's supposed to be connected to. So you connect all the dots to make triangles, and once you've created all the correct triangles, a picture is revealed. And that's Vertex! This is a torturous experience. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be relaxing or therapeutic or something, but it's honestly just irritating. If you create a triangle that wasn't supposed to be created, it makes you manually unconnect those dots, and you just have to keep trying and trying and trying until you finally create the triangles the game wants you to create. What is the point? Why am I drawing these triangles? Why should I care about seeing the final image? Legitimately, all you're doing in this game is slowly creating a polygonal image by connecting dots into triangles. That's all this is. This isn't a fun activity, it's just fucking guess and check. It feels like a chore. Fucking low ass spot on the list. Screw Vertex. Now here's another game that was discontinued, Digits. Unlike Vertex's bitch ass, I actually got a bit of enjoyment out of this one. Kinda sucks that damn tiles outlived it. Digits is a math game that asks you to create the number shown using the 6 numbers you're given down here. You can use any combination of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division between these numbers to eventually reach the goal number, but once a number is used for one of these functions, you can't use it again. If you multiply 2 numbers by each other, for example, both numbers disappear and effectively become their product. Now you just have that number and the other remaining ones to work with. You don't really have limited attempts, you can kind of just retry and undo as many things as you want. And honestly, for this game, I think that makes sense. This game would be way too hard to consistently win if you weren't allowed to undo. Really, the difficulty is this game's biggest issue, and is likely the reason it was removed. The general population does not like math. I think it's a fun concept, and definitely satisfying to win, but oftentimes it just ends up being a big ass game of guess and check, trying all the different combinations of numbers and math functions until you squirm your way to the goal number. I bet math lovers would get a kick out of this game, and can probably think fourth dimensionally enough to crack these puzzles at the same rate as the average person can crack a Wordle, but for me, I don't know, I don't have good enough forethought to get myself from start to finish with these puzzles. It's just too smart for me. I like it, but I wouldn't save it from a burning building. Moving on to what is, as of this video, the latest addition to the New York Times saga, we've got Zorse, a word puzzle game sort of reminiscent of Wheel of Fortune. In Zorse, you're given a hangman-esque puzzle where the answer is always 2 common phrases mashed together, with one word being shared between the 2. It's just like those Wheel of Fortune puzzles labeled before and after, where the last word used in the first phrase is the first word used in the second phrase. In this game, you're given a hint towards the puzzle solution at the top, and a couple of letters are automatically filled in for you. Using your hint, these letters, and your general knowledge of common phrases, it's your job to type in the exact solution to the day's puzzle, with only one chance to get it right. Before you do that though, you're given the chance to reveal the letters on up to 5 of the spaces on the board, and if you reveal a letter in one spot, all of that same letter will be revealed throughout the puzzle, adding a bit of strategy as to what spaces you may choose to reveal. Ultimately, if you successfully guess the mashup of phrases, you solve the puzzle and win for the day. Despite being the newest game yet, I gotta say, Zorse fits right in with the classics we just talked about. It makes you think, albeit not too hard, but I like that it limits your hints and that you only get one shot at entering your final guess, which means you really have to think it through and not just throw shit at the wall. I like it, it's a great addition to the game lineup, nice and simple. I don't think it's as great as Connections, not quite as thinky, but I think it tramples Wordle for what that's worth.